with the exception of certain, like you mentioned, story-specific places that have to kind of have the same layout every time. You know, you see that procedural generation immediately when you start a new game. Like, you go a different path each, like a little bit.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And that could
but we
have a
also,
negative effect.
I don't know, like the other, like I linked the pictures of the other content. I don't think we have any information on how capstone dungeons work, and I don't think we have any information on how nightmare dungeons work either.
Yeah,
if I had to guess, it has harder mobs in it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I would get. Well,
that's the feeling I'm getting right now.
what made GRs nice is it picked a tile set and it made a layout, and then you went through a portal and you got a different tile set and layout.
Let's see if we have. I'm looking to see if
and like,
felt like it was a fresh environment.
if you wanted to see that in real time, when I play D3, because I'm so far from the server, I lag. I can actually run into the procedural generation as it's happening.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing. I understand that. I'm looking right now to see if we have any, like...
There's not a single thing in here that is procedurally generated.
Yeah, no. I'm just looking to see if, well, there is assets that are, like chest spawns. I don't know if you,
that's...
like, chest...
Those are just nodes. It's like... You can have up to like 5 chests in a dungeon, and they can spawn in these like 60 locations. That's not procedural generation.
Okay, so you're just talking about the way the map works and with that. Okay, I'm just making sure.
So,
like, if you go into the dungeon and it's the same path every single time.
Okay.
Yeah, and the concern there is if we have not seen it at any point in this beta, you're up to level 25. That's a whole act of the content. We don't see.
It's almost half the game.
Once it makes me question if the new game traded away the ability to have procedurally generated layouts for the visual fidelity.
No, it's not even that. It's for the consoles. The consoles won't be able to do the procedural generation and play the game at the same time.
Wait, but doesn't Diablo 3 have procedural generation in consoles or no?
It does, but in consoles it's offline.
So what does that mean?
That means you don't need an internet connection.
Oh, it could also be a limitation of the shared space.
You don't need an internet connection to play on the Switch. It's offline.
But what does that mean for procedural generation though?
That means it only has to generate for me.
But when you're online, it has to generate for both parties.
It has to generate for everybody, and that means that the server has to do it.
So your worry is that maybe they're not doing that due to the server.
I think they're doing it for the consoles.
Servers. I don't know if it's because of the consoles, and I don't know if it's because of the technologies they use to reach the level of visual fidelity that they reach. I don't know why, but it does seem like there is a technical limitation preventing them from having procedurally generated maps, which makes me believe you're not going to see anything different from the endgame content.
Yeah. I don't think it has to do with the visuals, because I've seen a program that is used for D&D maps that can procedurally generate this level of detail randomly. Because obviously all the assets are already there, you literally just...
What usually gets difficult with the assets is blend them together, like even
yeah,
like,
but you can have like connection points.
Like that's a brand new feature they just showed off for Unreal Engine.
Yeah, but they can use the Diablo II way of doing it, where there's contact nodes.
Yeah.
And you can just
these are just really big tiles. That's potentially because if the rooms connect with the same doorways, like already Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's not even how this is. There's like
So it's
between there's like between
I'll
6
concede.
and 8 layouts, and you just get one of the layouts. That's it. There's no like.
So then, is it? Because you said it works kind of like Lost Ark. Does that mean like the bigger areas or shared spaces are used the other players?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it's probably that then, because if it's generating a seed, then it's placing everybody who got a different seed. Honestly, that might be the actual limitation.
Yeah. It's like they've made like between 6 and 8 maps, and you just get one of the random maps. That's how it seems.
Right. So once you well, there is a upside to that. It doesn't benefit any of us, but there is an upside to that is for speedrunners. Speedrunners can master the layouts.
Yeah. True.
But that doesn't help any of us. It leads me to believe things are going to get stale fast.
That's what I'm worried about, because
So
this one that I just did was so I'm like
I'm not seeing. I'm not
keep in
seeing.
mind, Jordan, I'm not trying to just shit on it. I have no.
No. I understand too, but that's why I'm looking. That's why I'm looking in to see right now if there's been any mention from the developers or a post about procedural generation in D4.
Yeah, that will have been a question of somebody.
From what I'm seeing online, it says that there is supposed to be procedural generation in the game, but no player has seen it yet in the beta. But we also don't know about alpha though, because alpha was NDA, so we have no clue.
Well, anything that would have been an alpha would have been polished and put into the beta.
Well, that's not true though, because we
The beta
know
state
that
of the game is the current state of the game. There may be builds beyond this, but that's still a beta build that hasn't been launched yet.
Yes, but in the alpha they were able to get higher level than we are.
What I'm saying is, if they're not using it here, it's highly unlikely they're using it anywhere, except unless they have a GR, and then that would be phased to like Mew. That would be like a solo thing, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would handle it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm looking into it right now. I'm trying to see. I'm just looking at different articles and posts from the devs and everything.
Like, I don't know if you can even consider the seeds. It's literally like they have like 8 layouts, and you just randomly get one of them.
Yeah, it just looks like layouts. From everything I'm seeing, and I would also agree from my gameplay that it's definitely just layouts.
Yeah, because sometimes when I go to a map that I've been on before, I already have the entire map laid out. I have the visual of
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
the map, so yeah, I think it's you can get the same map twice.
That is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I think you can get it more than, if you're unlucky, you can get it more than twice.
Yeah.
Although we have no idea what's at the end game. There could be like random world.
Yeah, but what is the max level in this?
100?
100.
Is it 100?
Yes, we know as a confirmation from Blizzard themselves that the max level is 100.
So we're a quarter of the way there.
But we're a quarter of the way in levels, but there is 5 acts.
Yeah, but that's just a different map though, and since everything scales with your level.
Well, I mean, like, if you look at the game, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones. So there's 5 zones, 5 acts.
Yeah.
And there's 100 levels. So that makes me wonder. Like, another thing we don't know though, we don't know if you could just like we're playing the beta, so we can't get to the other areas. So can we go to every other zone immediately from level 1, or is it locked to a certain level, or what? You know, we don't know that. We don't know. We don't know if the whole map is we get to choose. We don't know if like there's a lock to a certain level or something. Like, what the only thing that we know about some of these other zones is that we know that there is a confirmed PvP zone, and we know that you can do open world. We don't know what level it is, but we know from interviews that you can do open world content to a certain point, and then at a certain point you would have to do the story.
Maybe the open world PvP, or maybe that PvP zone is the end game zone. That could seem reasonable.
Another thing,
like, once you hit max level and you have your best in slot gear, is there a reason to continue playing?
Well, I definitely would say PvP is definitely one of those driving factors, but, like, you know, like, a great example, though, like, look at PvP. People
don't look like in this game.
But yeah, well, like, look at PoE, though. Like, PoE has PvP, right? But most people in PoE just don't do it not because it's bad, but just because they don't like PvP. Most people just want to spam dungeons, get loot, all that kind of stuff, like... Even if there is PvP, not a lot of people do it in that game. There's obviously a lot more people that revere PvP in Diablo, and some people will say that Diablo 2 has some of the best PvP out of any game they've ever played. But, you know, Diablo 3, they obviously didn't give a fuck about PvP. Like, originally in Diablo 3, they said there was going to be arenas and shit, but then they scrapped it. Like, you even have
well, you know, yeah, it very quickly came into the point where it was just like, who could one-shot the other person first?
Yeah, well, I mean, Diablo...
No. It's, who was playing a demon hunter and who was not.
Well, I mean, this is paraphrasing for sure, but I remember at some point there was a post from, like, the lead developer saying, like, fuck PvP.
When you can have a single ability that does 2.3 trillion damage and the most health you can have is, like, 850,000 or something. Like,
yeah.
You know.
But not just that, like, you can literally just spin to win, cover the entire map, and if any of those things hit you, you die.
Yeah.
What kind of PvP was in Diablo?
There was a dueling...
Dueling?
Yeah, you could talk to this dude and you can go and duel.
Because dueling, I think, would be the worst kind of PvP in Diablo.
That's the only type of PvP that existed in Diablo 3 was dueling. In Diablo 2, there was maps.
To me, Diablo would only be balanced.
I think that would be very terrible with the Diablo 3 combat design anyway, because again, you just have a demon hunter kill everything.
Well, like, to be more clear, too, there's 5 regions, but each area is its own. There is many zones in each region. We know of we know
may also not be the only map. Hell may be an entirely different map.
Oh yeah, I mean that's true too. We only know of Sanctuary, and that I think that's another thing too. Is like you know,
Wait,
the president.
Tristram, have you guys found Tristram?
Yes. Well,
okay.
We didn't find Tristram. It was shown to us.
Okay.
We went to that place with the Rodrum that was Tristram adjacent.
Yeah. As I said, we were shown it, but it wasn't like, yeah.
It's not a place you've been.
Not yet.
I mean, I don't know if I was in a vision or not, but like I was in Tristram, but it was as I said, I don't know if it was like a phase or a vision or what.
Yeah. I mean, as long as there is gameplay that happens in Tristram, I feel like it's not a Diablo game if there's no Tristram.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's gonna be the zone because, like
the PvP zone.
Map, there's.
Oh god, if Tristram's the PvP zone, that would be genius.
Yeah, that would be actually fucking genius.
I would actually.
Because we don't even know where the PvP zone is, and we also don't know how big the zone is either. Like, if you look at the map, some of the zones, like there is some very small zones, and there's also some really big zones. So we have no clue how big the PvP zone is either.
You gotta go them.
Yeah, I gotta get him. Oh, you missed the world boss kill.
We don't even know what's in the PvP.
Yeah.
We managed to kill it with like 2 minutes left.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh,
yeah.
Nathan.
Get it tomorrow.
Yeah?
Join my party real quick and come to me. The level 35 guy's up in my game.
What level 35 guy? Oh, that guy? Okay.
Yeah. He's up in my game right now.
Uh,
Also, Languid, if you want to join in.
I was about to do a stronghold. Oh.
If you want to hop on your rogue, I'll do the stronghold with you. But this guy's level 35, so
Yeah, no, welcome, dude. Alright, where am I going? Oh, it's like right here.
So what is he, just killing boars in the forest at this point?
Me, yeah.
No, I mean the level 35 guy.
Nobody. It seems like nobody fucks with him because he's a big fireman. Over here by himself. There's some other animals over here. There's like some random deers and shit.
Maybe I should.
Oh
no. Oh, why didn't you tell me?
Lord. Oh Lord. Are we resetting? No, don't. You're gonna die, like. Oh,
Rip.
Rip. Oh, this guy passed pretty far too.
Okay, I didn't realize it was a level 35.
Dude, my pets did like quarter of his health.
In the world, there is. What was I gonna say? In the world, there is unique bosses that spawn at different places of the map. This is one of them.
So Nathan's next task is that he's given himself and not told us yet. He's gonna figure out how to solo that shit.
No, I canceled it already. I already did the stronghold with my brother. He was like level 6 when we started, and he was like level 10 when we ended. Yeah, that boss sucked, by the way.
Nah, he was easy. We got him.
Yeah. No, like soloing. Like I soloed the whole map with my Necro. And actually, you know what I should do? I should minus an ability, maybe this one, and get that other stupid ability. There. Now I can summon corpses. Actually, I should probably just... I wonder if I can... Let me just spec into that, actually. This and this. And then I can take this off and put it back down here.
Oh.
There. And then I can move this here. I can move that there. And then I can put this back there. Now, who are we waiting for?
I think we're all here, correct?
Waiting for me, I'm almost there. Just kidding.
Are you coming, Carl?
I'm ready.
Oh, that's you. Oh, okay. Alright. You down to climb? Alright, should we kill this guy?
Oh.
Watch me donkey punch this dude into next Tuesday. I'm gonna melt him.
I like how you just put your name in caps because most of the time it shows your name in caps anyways.
Hmm? Me?
No, Jordan.
Yeah.
He just wrote his name in caps because, you know, when you're in the story mode, it just puts your name in caps anyways. So you just got out the middleman.
Yeah. Alright, I'm ready.
Hey, there's a free potion.
Alright, watch me melted. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I like it. Rude.
Meh.
Get away from him. Get away.
Did the opposite.
You could
Yeah,
maybe
remember-
have told us that like before we started.
I thought you knew how fire mobs worked.
Fuck me. First
Anything
time I
that
ever
has a
seen
fire
this
effect,
dude.
when it dies, it explodes.
I started a trample, so I couldn't get out of the trample. I was doing this.
Yay, I got a rogue crossbow and
Oh, mine's locked.
a mace.
Requires level 35. How can
Yeah,
I do
but-
that?
you can put a you can upgrade it to